What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Hunter x Hunter, 2 weeks in a row, chapter 402. Dove through all the comments. Appreciate you guys coming back around. Some of you that we haven't seen in a while since last Hunter x Hunter. Just a quick disclaimer: we're not going to remember everybody's names. We're not going to remember everybody's gang affiliation, everybody's abilities, subordinates, and then like all of it. So just bear with us. And then it hasn't been started yet, but it looks like we're also going to be getting introduced to a whole new chunk of names, characters, possible abilities with the children of Beyond Netero running around. I'm sure if you're coming to this reaction, you've probably already read the chapter because I'm about like 2 days late. So you guys are probably already have seen the deep dive reaction channels giving you every page analyzed. So you might already know the answer to this or some of these questions, but it is suspected that one of the princes is Beyond Netero's direct child. I think it's easy to point to in the opening guess, which I don't know if you guys have gotten that answer in this chapter, but I think the easy guess that seems like the layup is Tserriednich. I feel like that's a little too obvious. Some people want to say Wobble. There's a whole, take your pick, honestly, you know? And then I'm also curious of like, who is it that might already be in a place of power that we've already seen that is just waiting for like the murder switch button command to kind of go crazy. So that's pretty much what we got from last chapter. I guess there was some confusion on my end because I went back and read it and looked at it. You know, when the original king or family descendant, you know, kind of put this, conjured the seed urn and everything, it would seem to me that he would want his family, his direct family, to benefit from the seed urn ceremony, coming out the winner, granting you with the Nen, you know, with the spirit beast and all these type of things. But for all we know, we don't even know currently who actually is his blood descendant, because if you only have to be a legal wife, you hold no descending relation to the original creator of this, correct? Because if you're just a legal wife, the legal wife doesn't have to be pregnant by whoever the current king is. It just, I'm a legal wife, I'm presenting you with a child, could be anything. Which should be how it's understood. Granted, if one of the princes is Beyond's child, they have no blood relation to the current king. They have no blood relation to the king before that and before that and before whoever created it. So it's actually wild to think. That's why it was so like hard for me to wrap my head around of like, how could any of these like possible people, you know, Beyond Netero's kid, how could you not have a direct blood relation and gain benefit from what the seed urn grants you? You hold no relation to the original creator and what I guess he intended it for. But if it's legal wives, it's legal wives. That's the information we have to go off of. So chapter 402, see how it goes. Let me drag this over here. Boop, bop, boom. Press play on this. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I'll turn it up a little bit right there. Boom, turn this down. All right, so we're gonna be moving a little bit funky here with the pages, so just bear with us as we try to figure all of it out one time for the one time. Let's see how we want to do this. All right, here we go. Chapter 402. Pretty sure you guys should be able to see everything decent enough. Hopefully. We'll see. Third Prince Zhang Li, if you, 5th Prince Tupepa, and 14th Prince Wobble are the last 3 remaining, who's saying this? The 5th and 14th princes will renounce the throne in support of you? Oh, someone, okay. I was trying to see who was saying that to him. Yo, can my cursor work here so we can get to reading? I see. Prince Wobble, perhaps, but I didn't expect Prince Tupepa to agree. And they agreed to put it in writing? Yes. In return, Prince Wobble is asking that Sakata and Hashito extend their support indefinitely. So Kurapika entered into the truce and agreed to our alliance on the condition that both the queen and the prince accompany him when he comes here to room 1005. The third prince's guards also demand to attend in the interest of informing sharing. Oh, in interest of information sharing. I thought that was somebody's name. They're more than welcome. I wouldn't even mind if Prince Wobble came to live here. Damn, Tupepa, you really really a real one, huh? They're colluding with Prince Wobble, or rather, Karapika. Oh, this assassin boo over here. Your reward, your second, I believe. Once you reach a certain number, you shall be rewarded even further. Yes, sir. My humble pleasure. Okay, hold on now. I don't know why the page is freezing up so much on us. Is there nowhere else? Is that the end of it? Okay, good. If you carry it with you at all times... Where does this page end? Okay. If you carry it with you at all times, it will surely bring you good fortune. A semi-surrender is a step forward, though I have my doubts whether a reunification would even be valid. I was about to say, even if they... How do we know the ceremony even technically end? Like, it might not technically end until, like, everybody is dead. Now, granted, we don't know what the winner gains from a Nen seed urn standpoint. Because, like I said, it could be these three. It could be Zhangli, it could be Tupepa, and it could be Wobble, the last three standing. And they're like, oh, we're not going to contest. You can take king, take the property, take, the land and everything. But how do we know, even if they do that, like, you cannot leave this ship without there being one last standing? So even if all of them came to agreement, Karapika does something crazy, opens everybody's third eye, shows them all these crazy Nen abilities, sees the future, what might become the Dark Continent, whatever plot point you want to say. And even Benjamin and Halkenberg and others, Camille, are bowing like, yes, Wobble, we support you, you're the leader. I'm pretty sure technically the ceremony has to end, and the only way that can end, like, they can't leave this ship and then go try to put things in place in the real world for, like, Wobble to be leader without them all dying. I'm pretty sure you cannot step off this, even if you all surrender all rights, properties, titles. So, who knows? Though I have my doubts whether a reunification would even be valid in the succession. But this coin, I thought something would happen after 10 days, but it seems it has no effect if I'm the one holding on to it. He's trying to understand his ability. Fourth Prince Tserriednich didn't come to the banquet after all, so collaborating with me isn't important to him. Now that first Prince Benjamin's guards are coming after me, I can't be choosy. Nothing would be better than this pact, turning Benjamin's focus upon Zhangli. At the next class, as much as you can, impress upon the first Prince's guards how close we are to Prince Zhangli. She's over here playing the game. She's over here playing the game, huh? Look at that massive turtle. Holy shit. Tupepa's Nem Beast appeared right after the signing of the peace treaty. It could be a coincidence, but if this timing has any meaning, it must be conditional. Okay, hold on now. And this isn't, I always get this guy in Zhangli. This is not Zhangli here, correct? The one that's bending down tying his shoes. I'm pretty sure this is one of Benjamin's. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Our military created numerous weapons of mass destruction. This one was considered a failure when flaws were found during its development. But it's the perfect silent killer. Under the right circumstances, the initial symptoms resemble the stomach flu, and the timing and vectors of infection can be easily obscured. We can use existing infection prevention protocols to limit collateral damage. The surface proteins are fragile and unstable, denaturing in less than 30 seconds in the air, but once in the human body, the pathogens proliferate rapidly, leading to death in 12 hours from multiple organ failure. It even hastens decay and is subsequently outcompeted by petrification bacteria. putrefactive bacteria, excuse me, leaving no trace in an autopsy. In a room without circulating air, anyone who breathes it in at the epicenter will have 100% infection and death rate. Jesus. It multiplies quickly, so we'd be limiting its use due to high risk. I was about to say, you better make sure you're not in the... That seems... Hey, what are you gonna do? But in this case, it necessitates deployment. He says it necessitates deployment if you think so. Please... I mean, I don't care about his well-being, but like, bruh, don't drop that shit. Whatever you do. Oh, is he here for... Inside a shoe pocket? I will use this to delete 9th Prince Halkenberg. Oh, is this Tserriednich here? It is, we're in a different room. Finally less than 10. How many seconds? Finally less than 10. This will take a while. Try again in 10 seconds. Finally, and while multitasking. It took me a whole year to get to that point, and I've known Zetsu since birth. I thought the 10... What did he say? He's known Zetsu since birth? Keep your eye out on this one. I thought the 10-second barrier was supposed to be hard to overcome. Okay. He's over here cooking. Man is over here actively trying to cook. What took 6 months for me takes a single day for Tserriednich. He's in a league of his own. You're doing great. Your speed is remarkable. Considering his temperament, this monster would use Nen or politics only for his own selfish interest. Theta is right. Something has to be done, but yeah. What do you want to do, bro? How do we get past 2 spirit? It was a bitch of enough to get past 1. How do we get past both? According to her, Tserriednich activated some kind of ability during Zetsu. Even among specialists, he's breaking all the rules. Zetsu must be the trigger for the Nen Beast to activate all the aura it's been storing up. But I can't eliminate the possibility that Theta was manipulated by his guardian spirit beast when she was attacked and isn't a reliable source of the truth. I haven't seen the Prince's Nen Beast yet, after all. Your Highness, regarding the hunter called Melody. Ooh. Yeah, this is so tough because I forget when does Melody put you in a forced state of Zetsu, or does it just calm you down? It doesn't actually affect your Nen state. I don't know. Again, we're gonna forget a lot of abilities, a lot of names, allegiances. I can't do much until I have more information. The Justice Department suspects her involvement, meaning she's still detained. Also, Prince Benjamin must have the same idea, as his soldiers haven't left the area. Just don't let Big Bird Brain get to her first. Keep asking to see her, find out what she's thinking, and win her over. The line work isn't as crisp as last chapter, I'm noticing. His Zetsu is uninterrupted while running, gaming, and carrying on a conversation. You need to train for years to do that kind of thing. Hell, I can't do that. Stop, don't think about it. I'm gonna lose faith in myself just from hanging around this guy. Yeah, I mean, what do you want us to do? Hats off to you, Theta. What are we looking at here? I saw this when she was changing. Oh, the twin. She's not actually dead, but she's got like a ticking time death ghoul demon infestation following her around. It's like a bug bite. She didn't have this before our escape. It looks like it could be an injection site too. That's not possible. We went back to our room and they brought us here right after that. I know it's most likely a mark made by Nen. A mark? Some Nen powers involve a multi-step process. Prince Fugetsu probably fell into a trap and got marked. Didn't she say something weird yesterday? I can use Magic Worm many times in one day now. So you're saying an enemy ability is the reason why she thinks she can use it more than once a day. Get her to use her ability. There should be 2 doors. One is a trap. Show it to her and persuade her not to use it anymore. Persuade? Once she knows it's not hers, she'd stop, right? I hope so. She's showing signs that she might be addicted. You mean she was injected with some sort of drug? That's terrible. I can't think of any other reason for such a drastic change over a short time. At first I thought one of the princes who came to see me was using her to negotiate, but that wasn't the case. If she keeps using the enemy's ability,
find your favorite movies and TV.
She'll keep getting weaker and won't last until next weekend. This must be an ability that indiscriminately attacks whoever gets trapped. What should I do? Find out who's doing this and get them to okay. But it'll be difficult to find them without any clues. Someone does come to mind though. And it's so weird because this isn't... I don't know how to describe her. She's not real, but she's real. Because she died. Twin number 2, or number 1 over here. She was the older one, or sister 1, sister 2. But she's clearly here. Does she know what she is or isn't? Or whatever post-mortem Nen has created? It truly believes has its own agency. It has its own thoughts. It thinks it's real. Or it knows it's like, hey, I've been brought back. I'm just energy to protect my... I don't know. 7th Prince Loserus. Yeah, he manages the mafia and deals drugs to raise funds. I see. I bet it's his guardian... Have we seen his beast yet? I don't know. I bet it's his guardian spirit beast. Even if that were true, he's not consciously making the attack, so it would be impossible to persuade him. So the only way to stop it is to defeat the prince or the Nen beast itself. Correct. We have to take action right away. I know how you feel, but we can't rush in blindly. We need a surefire plan. I have just the plan. Getty had been testing what she can do with her ability. I don't know if there's a barrier around the ship itself, but the door didn't open when she imagined a place off the ship. Yeah, because they were trying to dip the fuck out. But it did connect to the room where the lifeboats are kept, and she got inside the lead one. So we can go there again at any time. Oh, once a door's created, they can always access that same door to that same place? Or they can just, or she's saying we can just do it again to the same place. But there are things we haven't been able to test yet, and that's whether other people besides you can go inside. Yes, I think it'll work. On the way out, the door closes when Getty goes in, and on the way back, it closes the moment I get inside the tunnel. We made a butler play with us when we were kids, so I'm pretty sure other people can go in before us. I want to try this out with you, Melody. And say it doesn't work. Like, do we just get like swallowed up into the Nen abyss, or like what happens? Who knows? Kacho, you'll need more people for your plan. Someone who can carry Prince Loserus to a lifeboat while he's knocked out with my flute. Ideally, we would have Prince Loserus agree to an escape plan and get on a lifeboat voluntarily, but I don't think he's that stupid. Your ability would make sure it happens. Even better would be if we could poison or strangle him on the spot. No, it would be much better to make it look like an accident. I'll be the mule. Have it done while you're getting questioned to establish your alibi. Prince Loser's guards would claim to be deceived by your music, but that's not a problem. There will be traces of drugs in their urine and hair, so we can say they were lying to cover up their hallucinations. Jesus. The prince overdosed spontaneously, tried to escape, and had a heart attack. Sounds plausible. Man, y'all some grade A trap star murderers out here, huh? Well, it sounds like a fine plan, but there's one major problem. Where will we connect the door? Prince Loser's bedroom. Fugetsu will need to go there first, right? I don't get it. Can you explain? Fugetsu needs to have actually been to a place to use her door to go there again. Damn. In case his bedroom. Okay. Not difficult at all. Alright, I can take care of that. Come up with a reason why Prince Fugetsu has to personally meet with each prince. Fair. We'd accompany her, so there's no danger of assassination. Each prince, not just... No, they can't make it, because if she says just him and something happens to just him, she's going to be she's going to be questioned public enemy #1. It would be best to maximize places she can go. True. So, she just has to visit these places and we can spam doors to there at any point in time? It'll cover our tracks and come in useful later? Yeah, that would be convenient. Okay, how does this sound? Oh, did y'all just off-screen us? Not bad. Everyone would be interested in letting a containing Prince Kacho's last message, and as long as we guarantee their safety, it's likely they'll accept. For security reasons, showing up at their quarters unannounced isn't unnatural. I'm not sure they'd let a lower-ranked prince inside and accept it personally. I'm sure Prince Losers has a lot of stuff he'd rather not show you. That will depend on my negotiating skills. Worst case, I could force an excuse to search his quarters. Warn Prince Fugetsu. So I told you how I feel already, right? Yes, I'm well aware. Let me just make sure. You guys are getting real risky. There's no turning back after this. Are you yeah, are you sure you want to risk everything? Of course, I'm not just doing this out of my feelings for you. It's because I think it would be best for Prince Fugetsu to take the throne and change the whole system. People are starting to become believers, huh? We got some believers in the chat. Having Prince Kacho by her side would protect her from her mother's meddling as well. I don't detect any change in his heartbeat. If I can't figure out his true intent, I'll have to assume he's on the enemy side. That's what I'm saying. We don't even know what... I didn't join the Justice Department to blindly uphold the law. It's to get the world closer to my ideal, gentler world. At least he, or the ones who's manipulating him, still consider us useful. I have to maintain this relationship for now. I can do the dirty work to make that happen, even if I lose the right to join the gentler world in order to protect Prince Fugetsu. Some of y'all are down to ride, man. Down to ride. Here we go. We'd like an audience with the first prince. May I ask why? We'd like to personally hand him a letter from 10th Prince Kacho. This seems ballsy. Prince Kacho has passed away, but she wrote letters to all the... Okay, so... Nobody's aware... Everyone's aware that she's passed away, but is anybody aware of... Besides Melody and our man here, and maybe her sister, of the Nen creation that's still walking around as said Kacho? To personally hand the letters to each prince if she died. We can guarantee that there's no danger of explosives or toxins. We would like permission for Prince Fugetsu to hand the letter to the first prince under our supervision. I can take it to him. No. It could be an official proclamation about the succession. Defying a dead prince's wishes could lead to disqualification. Please contact the prince. Let them through. There's one point of concern. My God, she's on her last legs. So everybody sees this parasitic shit on her that can access Nen, right? Thank you so much for an audience. May I step over there? Of course. And is she... I've never seen... like... this look on Benjamin's face before. A look of like... I don't want to say... maybe concern? Empathy, maybe? Just non-rage? Oh shit. Okay, and we see his Nen beast like instantly trigger up. They fled. They're low-level evil spirits that plague someone in a weakened state. Oh, did that Nen beast just like push all that shit off of us or what? They're not 11 Prince Fugetsu's guardian spirit beast or scheme. She's despondent after her sister's death. She won't last 10 days. I accept. Shall I open it now? By all means. I will act as witness if there is any information pertaining to the succession. An ordinary letter, nothing political or worth showing you. You still can't find Moose? No, considering the timing of when you closed off the passageway, we were focused... Oh, he was the... Okay, yeah. We focused our search on Tier 1, but haven't found him. We could invoke our authority to conduct a search of all Prince's quarters. There would be no point. You know there's currently a dispute in court over which has priority. Royal privilege or the military's authority. This doesn't qualify as a national threat to begin with, which is the prerequisite to declaring martial law. True. I'm glad he falls for leading questions. Dang, Benjamin. It's the first time I've seen him like kind of like normal emotions. Authority has many levels, and the point of contention in court here is about military crisis in which someone in the military is the victim. This case does indeed apply, but Benjamin isn't instead brought up martial law, which indicates a higher level of crisis of national survival. It's clear he's waiting for an opportunity to implement martial law, yeah, so he can just be in command. He's probably racking his brain while pretending to remain calm over the contents of the letter. He hasn't even noticed he misspoke. I was right to do this while Balsamilka was away. Seeing how the other princes react will be very educational. Yeah, I'm curious of every prince's reaction too. Well, I'm thankful that you declare my quarters to be clean in exchange for this. Thank you for your cooperation. A major part of our duties is to ensure smooth negotiations between princes involved in succession. So that's 3 so far that we've seen. Get delivered this letter. Make sure we didn't miss anything here. Sorry about your sister. Thank you for your kind words. Is she still have all the stuff on her? I don't know. Wow, what a parting shot. Fugetsu, did sis ever tell you anything about the letters? Or if all the letters are the same? No, she never had a chance to tell me. I guess she didn't want to get you involved. It has nothing to do with the succession, but Mr. Bigwig should take a look at this. Allow me, I told Prince Kacho what to write, of course. Okay. Let's see. Let's shake up the princes while we're at it. How our independent investigations have gathered inside information on other princes, the purpose of which is to maintain and defend our neutrality, a deterrent. They might as well be literal bombshells. Let's use them here to our advantage. I see, but how would Kacho know any of that? They'll be desperate to discover the source of the leak, that's for sure. I'll be there to deflect questions that dig too deep into Prince Kacho. I don't intend for her to return to Tier 1, where it's dangerous until the succession is over. I didn't expect Lazarus to hand me the letter. He may be more careful and skeptical than I thought. Whistleblowing on Prince Tserriednich. These are all merely rumors. It says Prince Tserriednich is the one. It says Prince Tserriednich is the one I wouldn't want on the throne. Does it say that in every letter? It could be a defamation campaign as a ploy to get you guys to dig up real dirt. Believe me, there'll be plenty to find. Not like I can talk. I was about to say, it doesn't coming from this man over here. Zoom me back in. Something's weird. Her last message wasn't to ask to protect her sister, but is instead filled with bombshells about other princes. The older sister was pretty smart. Each letter has got to be different. That's what I'm thinking. Get the snakes, me and 4, to duke it out, while she milks the tears on Benjamin to secure her sister's protection. That means it's dangerous to act carelessly. I should bide my time. I wonder if he's going to end up being a bigger player here, like a major... I mean, all the princes are, but like, you know how like Tserriednich and Halkenberg are kind of like really tops of the top right now. Benjamin as well. You know, Wobble doesn't really do much, but like, I feel like he's been the least kind of like discussed and on screen. So we'll see. I have no idea whether any of them are true, and I don't care to find out. Let them think I don't trust the letter and have them handle it. Got to keep the balance. You can keep the letter. Smart. I mean, he's playing the game. He's just trying to hang out, man. He's just hanging out. It worked. If you're tired, we could postpone the rest. I'm fine. I'll do whatever I can. Oh shit, they're back on her again. Shit. Prince Fugetsu, a moment. I'm Basho, Melody's colleague. Oh shit. Oh, nice to meet you. I don't want to overstep, but you just seem really tired. The Nen... Pure light of winter glitter. Okay. The Nen activates by the inclusion of words of invocation. Light for healing. Seasonal words further... Okay. A good luck charm. Keep it on you. We've got to get that back to Melody as quick as possible. Wow, thank you so much. This will ward off the evil spirits for a while. She's still in danger as long as she remains untreated. Melody, it's up to you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Basho, I don't think he's doing anything cruel or crazy here. In case Prince Lazarus's wasn't the one behind this, we should do it as soon as possible, as soon as Getty's awake. Do the questioning while she's getting treated in sickbay. Place guards in front of the room, and the alibi will be perfect. Right, Basho gave us some time, but we still haven't narrowed anybody down. I'll use my ocarina for logical reasons, but I still won't be able to do anything while I'm playing. No problem. If the tunnel is about 10 meters long, I can carry him myself. Y'all are getting real. This sounds good on paper, and I guess the first steps of it worked out, but man, oh man. The rumbling happened right above us. Besides us, only Prince Halkenberg is here in Tier 2. That ability must belong to him or the guardians or his guardian spirit beast. But Prince Halkenberg himself fell ill. Whether that was planned or unexpected is important. I'd like to know all the details and give him the letter right away when he awakens. I assigned someone I know to attendant duty. His letter contains all the information. Prince Benjamin's secret, Prince Tserriednich's depravity, and the truth about Prince Halkenberg's birth, and more information that shakes up the succession itself. Prince Halkenberg will surely make use of it. And one more hope. Yes, what's happened when you get the letter? As long as the succession continues, the princess can't escape the ship. Please come up with something so no more princes have to die. And that's where it ends? So be it. That is where it ends. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, not terrible. So, I mean, this all comes down to Fugetsu's, again, I don't know what we're calling it. This post-Fugetsu Nen creation after death. Wanting to just protect, Kacho. Fugetsu's the one that died. That Kacho's the one that's delivering. Do I have this confused? I'm not sure. Might have it backwards. And their plan for all of this is to figure out what this demoned ghoul devil curse nonsense is on Kacho, where it's coming from, who it's coming from, get it off of her, and essentially protect her till the end. Trying to stir them up, trying to find out answers, trying to find out where it's coming from. And the girl only has to go to these locations, right? And then she can do her tunnel shit in private. She didn't have to like go to these places and like touch like a piece of a wall or a chair. She just had to be physically there. And then when she scurries back to her quarters, she can then place doors and do anything crazy she wants to, I think. Pretty sure she doesn't have to actually do anything other than show up, and she was able to show up. Yeah, I was interesting to see Benjamin's like non-aggressive reactions. We didn't get. They're talking about Halkenberg's birth, and they just wrote all types of shit. Us as the viewer, who's to know what any of that is or isn't true? Now, some of it, I mean, they're talking about, Tserriednich's depravity, and you know, people are like, yeah, he is, he's crazy. And then Tserriednich's just over there locking in his Zetsu, working on his ability. Theta, we know she had to get the fuck out of there. And then the guard, I guess that has taken Theta's place. Was that just like put in front of our face that is one of Beyond Netero's children? When he was talking about, you know, I've had Zetsu since birth. I'm like, whoa there, buddy. That's oddly specific. So a lot of plotting and maneuvering here. More plotting and scheming in this chapter as opposed to revelations and information dump last chapter. Kurapika's on, not even on the last panel, like the last half of the last panel. And that's pretty much, and it says it right here, like there's no escaping the ship. And I think that's essentially what it comes down to. And I think people are going to start to realize that. So at the beginning of the chapter, when they were talking about, you know, Tupeppa and Wobble, they'll lay down Zhangli, like, if it gets to us 3 or whatever we can do, you know, we're not even going to fight it. I think even if they all agree, like, okay, Zhangli, you know, we're going to choose you as the winner. All right, cool. If he stepped off that ship and those two are still physically alive, he would instantly die. The same way in reverse, if they all agreed to that and they're like, all right, well, you know, we've reached our destination, let's all step off the ship, we can make it official, you know, he's the ruler. As soon as Tupeppa steps off that ship, dead. In my opinion, I don't think there's any way to give up authority, cede power, say you don't want it, and get out of here alive. There's only one way to survive this from a prince standpoint. You have to physically be the last prince standing. There's no other tricks, no other way around it. Like once you gave that blood drop and like you got your spirit, I think that is the only way to get out of this situation. Now, you know, it is Nen. If there's some kind of exorcist ability or some workaround, double, triple sacrifice, or maybe if you destroy the urn or who knows, I don't know if we'll go that deep into it. But I'm pretty sure you're not getting out of here by just like saying, I don't want it anymore, you know? So that's where we're with that. We'll leave it there. I'm sure you guys are going to break down a bunch of stuff and let me know information that you've gained. I'm going to go look at a bunch of reaction breakdown videos and discussions so that I can be better prepared for next reaction. We'll just keep it going from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,